A fecal microbiota transplant can sound kind of gross. An Albertan doctor is changing that with a 96% rate of his new treatment.
Dr. Louis is the first person in the world actually to come up with this idea. And that's why we also wanted to do this study to prove that, in fact, when you give the right dose, then you can see the same kind of success rate as in the colonoscopy. And that's indeed what we found, that when you give the same amount of donor stool, we see exactly pretty similar success rate at 96%, which is one treatment. And that's really quite remarkable because there's not that many things in medicine where you can say that your success rate of treating something is over 90%.
Kao says healthy pooping donors give samples of their poops that are scooped and encapsulated, frozen, and ready for a patient undergoing treatment. This concept was taken from the traditional fecal transplant, which is more of a bottoms-up approach. British Columbia's Sandra Burrell knows all about it.
They would have you lie on your left side and they would introduce a lubricated catheter into your colon. Probably goes up about 8 to 10 inches, but they get you to do breathing and you don't actually feel anything. A lot of people think it's a poop transplant, but it's not. I had a very small vial of just the bacteria transplanted into me, washed in with a little bit of saline to make it liquidy, and then they massage the abdomen, which is very gentle, to distribute the transplanted microbes as thoroughly as possible. It only takes, according to the microbiologist there, 20 minutes for the microbes to find a clean piece of colon to attach themselves to and tunnel in.
Burrell traveled to the UK last year for this treatment, and after 10 straight days of bacterial transplants, symptoms from her neurological conditions and bowel issues changed dramatically. Burrell's lifetime of antibiotics caused an imbalance of gut bacteria called gut dysbiosis, a fancy term that pertains to a lot more people than we like to admit.
So if there's dysbiosis in the gut, it can affect how our brain works. So there's been correlation between gut health and things like ADD, autism, anxiety, depression. So having good gut health is really important for good brain health as well.
Regularly supplementing with probiotic capsules is a good place to start to turn your colon health around.
Probiotics are good bacteria, so we can supplement with those in either capsule or powder form. We can get probiotics from fermented foods as well, like sauerkraut, kombucha, kefir, that sort of thing. In a really large capacity, it's something that I feel that most people would benefit from taking.
Another natural treatment to help get your intestines back on track is called colon hydrotherapy. Tammy Herbst of R&R Wellness in Lethbridge offers a colon health treatment that uses water to flush out the junk in your trunk.
If you're discouraged or weighed down by any colon unhealth or digestive discomfort, there may be other options you can explore other than getting a fecal transplant. Things like drinking more water are very simple ways to actually increase the flow and the health of your colon. For Bridge City News, I'm Josie Foster.